watching this video, you probably crossroad in your real estate career and you're looking at the landscape and seeing two massive disruptor in real estate industry, EXP Realty and Compass.
And they both look like success stories on its face. Both grew incredibly fast, both have top agents in their field, but really that's where the similarities end. And choosing between these two is not just about picking the color of your business card. It's about how your business is going to be run, how much money you keep in your account, how you're going to retire, and how much freedom you actually have. So it's very important that we do this deep dive today.
Exactly. Therefore, we are going deep dive, not just we are looking, scratching the surface and talking about the flashy marketing. We are looking actually at the math, because that is important for you, that how much you take home money for your family, because we always say the numbers doesn't lie, but branding can certainly distract many of us. Let's get straight into it.
Now, we're going to talk about the financials and how much you're actually going to bring home. Now, this is going to be the biggest shock people have. At EXP, the model is completely standardized. It doesn't matter if you are the biggest agent in your market, you're a mega icon, or you are brand new. We all have the same rules. It is an 80-20 split until you hit the cap. And once the cap is $16,000. This is the annual cap. Once you pay your $16,000, you are 100% commission for the rest of the year. And this is a very predictable thing, especially once you're already producing. You know how this is going to play in your life and your business investments around that. Whereas tell me about Compass.
Exactly. Let's look at the Compass. Compass operates actually on the traditional model, which is negotiable model. The split actually depends on your location and your production, and frankly, how well you can negotiate. There are agent reports a split ranging anywhere between 60 and 40 and 90 and 10, and most falling between 80-20 and 7-30. But here's the kicker, the cap. At Compass, a standard cap doesn't exist like EXP. As we said, in EXP is 16,000, but we don't have it in Compass. While some specific offices might negotiate a cap between $5,000 to $35,000, and many agents reporting having no cap at all.
What does that mean? If you're having an amazing year and you have sold $20 million in volume, EXP, you stop paying after $16,000. At Compass, without a cap, you're perpetually paying the broker for every single deal. So it's not just about that split. There's also fees to talk about. So that split is massive. Then there's fees on top of that, because we have seen reports of Compass agents paying about $2,000 a year for E&O insurance, which is assurance we all must have, plus desk fees, resource fees, depending on the office. One agent broke it down to me and saying really calculated the cost was almost $30,000 to $40,000 per year when they were working there. So what could you do with $40,000 in your pocket? That's a lot of marketing. That's a lot of ads I could be running. That's my virtual assistant salary. That's a real estate. That's an amazing family vacation. Like, that's a lot of money I could do with $40,000.
Therefore, the section 2 of this video, really we wanted to deep dive into the flash versus function. And Compass has built entire reputation as a tech company. They claim to have spent nearly $1.5 billion on their platform over the last decade. And yes, their interface is sleek, but does it actually sell houses for you as a real estate agent? We have a spoken agent and read the reviews, and many that proprietary tools that are nice and offer pretty basic compared to specialized tools that you can get it everywhere.
Well, basically, one agent describes it as most of the marketing you can do with Pro Canva accounts and ChatGPT. I'm actually a Gemini girl, not ChatGPT, but that's just something like that. So if you're a huge chunk of change in your commission pool for things that feel like you already can buy those for $20. So at EXP, the philosophy is very different. They actually give us Canva for free, but EXP includes other powerful tools.
Exactly. Therefore, we are basically a cloud-based brokerage. Our campus is EXP World and is a metaverse where you can look virtually. You have a virtual auditorium, you can attend a state meeting, or you can teleport to the department, like accounting department, instantly. And for the business, actually daily business, EXP include distinct powerful tools just for $85 tech fee. And my wife that is with me, she just pays just $50, because when you are the couple, you pay for the second one even cheaper, which is $50. And you get a different CRM like a Lofty, Cozy, or boldtrail that used to be KV Core, and you get a sky slope for transaction. Now also we are more tools that comes, and at my wife said we have the Canva for free.
Now, the third thing we're going to talk about is culture and support. And this is where your lifestyle and money comes into play. But Compass is very much about the physical office. They're going to love that they're wearing a suit, you're looking at the locations and that camaraderie. But an office politics comes into play, which is why I don't want to be in an office, to be honestly. Whereas Compass is very traditional, very luxury. They've already picked their models going forward to 2026. But EXP is built for entrepreneurs who want speed, efficiency, and the ability to grow. And the office support at EXP is completely virtual, which means it is fast. I can have my AI chatbots for entire answers with Luna, with Mira, or I can pop into the world with EXP, or I can I can call the number if I need to talk to a broker in charge immediately if I need to, and I can text on Slack, which is going to be it's going to be the hub soon. And so there's that. And then plus with the training, it's completely unmatched. Tell me about the training.
Exactly. Therefore, we are talking about over 80 live hours class per week that you can learn not only from top producer in your local area, but also from top producer across the country. And however, we know that virtual work can feel isolating if you don't have a squad, no? And this is why joining right team like Wolfpack
and with
is
the
so
prosperity
good.
agents.
With the prosperity agent, which is me and my wife, it could be a game changer. You get the freedom of the cloud with the tight-knit mentorship of a team.
Now, the fourth thing we're going to talk about is the wealth. I like to talk about wealth because this is really, you're watching a channel called Prosperity Agent. At Compass, you're very much a salesperson. You're selling a house, you get paid, you're done, you stop selling, you don't get paid, there's no RevShare, no stock awards, nothing like that. At EXP, you are an owner, and you become an owner pretty quickly once you start selling homes. So you start getting stock in addition to that cap and those things. So the RevShare program, you are looking at, that $16,000 is actually going to pay, half of that is going to be paying for the RevShare. So you're paying the sponsors to help you learn and grow. And in 2024, that money, EXP paid over $171 million back to you, back to the agents who are helping grow the company. And then also, what I love even more is my stock equity. So every time you sell a house, there's certain awards you get. The first transaction every year, the capping, attracting agents, my Icon Award, so I get my $16,000 back in cap in stock, which is something there. So at every you don't have to, but every time you sell a property, 5% or 10% or whatever you want can go into buying stocks at EXP directly, which means you can then do whatever you want once it's in your account, but you're now have options to build wealth, build growth. You're building an exit strategy, you're building a legacy.
Exactly. Therefore, if your main goal is to be part of something prestigious, luxury brand, and prefer the traditional office environment, you're willing to pay premium, and you're willing to pay premium for it, Compass is a strong choice for you.
But if you're a high producing agent and you're wanting to keep your commission, which is what I like to do, I like to talk about money, plus it being entrepreneurial in spirit and having multiple streams of income through RevShare, through stock options, and you want a transparent business model where the rules do not change based on how well you negotiate, well then EXP is the choice for your wealth building mechanism. And you have this advantage. You're not just switching logos, it's about upgrading your future of your life.
And we are here, Alan Victoria Pinder with Prosperity Agent. We are here to support your business and take your business to the next level. And please book an appointment with us in the link below in the description. And we are here for you to hear your success story, and subscribe in our channel, write us a comment, and don't forget to watch our playlist, everything about EXP and other brokerage in the world.
Success awaits beyond change, and I can't wait to see you.